join me on my first 3 days of sailing Virgin Voyages on its new lady ship to hit Miami, the Valiant Lady. Come along. After spending oogobs of money on Miami hotels after a few cruises, I decided to break the cardinal rule for cruising, and that was to fly in the day of. Now, do as I say and not as I do, but because I cruise so much, I needed to use these cost savings. Alrighty, it's C. Thanks for coming to travel and chat with me. We are here at the Virgin Voyages terminal, and a little tip, we have, I caught the cab today, so I'll talk about that. So yes, when I fly into Miami, instead of waiting for an Uber, I just hop into a cab that has a curb app that you can pair with your phone. Today, of course, I got to Virgin Voyages early, so I decided to catch the tram to Bayside. So yep, it drops you right here off of the corner, and then you just come across the street. Bayside is right here about a block away. Not bad. Here is what the stop will look like for you to look for when you are returning for the tram. Today I tried Black Market for lunch. Didn't want to eat too much since I was going to get on the ship. After waiting for the tram for about 30 minutes to head back, we finally got there, got back to the terminal. I was able to use my perks on Virgin Voyages, which were the Deep Blue Extras, to have priority boarding. And that truly made me feel like I was a rock star. I had a very seamless boarding experience. Once on board Valiant Lady, I made it my mission to walk around the ship to see what were the subtle differences between Valiant Lady and Scarlet Lady before things got too crowded. And here are some of the things that I noticed. Essentially, some of the seating is different between the two ships, as well as some of the storage areas, some of the aesthetics. I feel like there's more seating on this ship in compared to Scarlet Lady, and they made just some subtle changes. However, really for Virgin Voyages, it's about the vibe, and some of their itineraries have a higher vibe than others. Your shorter sailings, particularly this one, the Dominican Daze sailing, usually has some energy to it. However, your longer sailings typically are less crowded and may or may not have as many cruisers who are reveling and really engaging in the party atmosphere. Those sailings tend to be a little quieter. So essentially, Scarlet and Valiant are got to be the same. There are subtle differences that make the two different, but I'm just kind of walking around and exploring what those differences are. But so far, it's a true just Virgin Voyages experience. Here's another subtle difference between Valiant Lady and Scarlet. Here on Scarlet Lady, there used to be swings and an Instagrammable moment. However, the Instagram wall has now changed to mirrors. And instead of the swings, you now just have additional seating right outside of the coffee shop area. What I appreciate about the Virgin Voyages coffee shop is there are plenty of plugs, because I am an individual who does occasionally do work, particularly for my travel business, while on the ship. And if you are looking for a cruise vacation, feel free to email me at seeitwithc@gmail.com. Prior to heading up for the sail away, I was able to just take in the view from my balcony and was able to see Carnival Conquest leaves as well as a few of the yachts in the Miami area. Here's where I encountered a little bit of a technical difficulty with my mic setup. However, I wanted to point out that there are some subtle differences on the Lido deck, very subtle. I think possibly the sound system might be a little enhanced on the Valiant Lady in comparison to Scarlet Lady. And of course, I was able to meet up with my good friends, Angel, and well as Shelton and Key from Your Favorite Couple. Click on the link in the description to get the epic replay of our live on Valiant Lady. Because I flew in the day of this cruise, pretty much after the sail away, I went up to the buffet to have a quick dinner and ended up calling it a night. Good morning, YouTube. So yesterday I just went to sleep in my PJ party. Got in the shower, put my pajamas on for the PJ party, and ended up sleeping in my PJ party pajamas. But I guess I needed that rest, having an early travel day, etc. It was good to meet up with Angel, Shelton, and Key as usual. So this morning I am up. It's not even 7 o'clock yet. It's time for some coffee. I think I'm gonna do some coffee, wander around a little bit, read my book, and then, find some fun and sun. So come on. So after coffee and a little bit of work, I decided to head to go see the Drag Queen Bingo. However, I stopped here at the Sip Bar to have a quick drink or get me some bubbles as I played for bingo. Virgin Voyages has a really good bingo. You can get 1 card for 30, a 2 card for 45, and then there is a 3 card option. However, they have the best chances I feel at sea and some of the best payouts.
They delight in fighting you. I'm feeling maybe grab by it, open wrestle on my massive flat, or have me feed my pussy cat. Things grow cold as men grow old. We all lose our charms. In the end, they got right beds.
Everyone wave their blue cards in the air. Beautiful. And we are looking for any straight line. So that can be vertical, horizontal, or diagonal. You can use that free space, but just keep it punched in so we can verify your card.
Alrighty, so we finished bingo. It took about an hour and a half of the time of the day. So I would just say be prepared to allocate a bunch of time to your bingo. But now it's time for fun and sun. We're catching some DJs on the deck. Let's go. Alright, that was Diva here, and I am going to lounge outside. We probably the weather's a little windy today, but people aren't deterred by the vibes, so I'm sitting here reading my book and listen to a DJ. I swear the Valiant Lady has an acoustic sound system. You really feel the thump. Voyages Valiant Lady, a hidden gem for lunch with minimal wait times is the Sun Club, and this can be found on deck 16. Now I'm not sure what this is, and I can't remember if it's on Scarlet or not, but it just seems random Royal Caribbean artwork. But you don't need that on Brilliant version. Another tip to avoid lines or for just a snack while laying on the Lido is the charcuterie boards and the snacks that are in the refrigerators right in front of the galley. For a less crowded and quieter pool experience, you have this pool on deck 15, which is behind the main pool and bar. After a day of lounging and a bit of dancing, I headed to Virgin Voyages Sailing Club private event for those who had deep blue extras. Initially, I status matched into Virgin Voyages. However, now I have been on enough cruising to kind of hold my own with status. During this event, you will get a choice of champagne, wine, and I believe maybe a rum punch or some pre-mixed cocktail. as well as you'll get a wonderful performance from one of the house bands. Dinner this evening was at Pink Agave Restaurant. During your sailing, Pink Agave will have a night or two where they bring in the resident DJs to almost DJ like a happy hour of some sorts. And it just brings a really nice, almost city vibe to this cruise ship restaurant. When sailing on Virgin Voyages, I frequently close out my evening at On the Rocks bar listening to the live band. And on this sailing, the Lee Boys was the house band. I nicknamed this energetic cruiser Little Michael Jackson. I learned later that his name is Mateo, and he was an awesome person to meet and talk to. Take him to church, sis! Finding good live music is one of my favorite cruise ship activities. A big thank you to the channel members. And this is Sid with C. Thanks for traveling with me. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.